Unbound, stitched wrong, and still breathing. Oh, unbound, didn't ask for this feeling, no. Built from the scrap pile, sparked without a plan. I'm somebody's mistake who woke up as a man. Okay, real talk, I did not sign up for this. Nobody slid in my DMs like, hey, come exist. 1 second I'm nothing like actual zero, no cap. Next second I'm here and I'm somebody's, oh crap. Woke to the face of the guy who put me together, looking at me like a typo he'd delete if he was clever. And he ran, no, 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 here's how being alive works. Just borrow parts, a beating heart, and a planet full of jerks. I taught myself the words through a window in the cold. I taught myself to feel from the stories that I stole. And the first time I said hi, they hit the door and screamed. I hadn't even spoken yet, I hadn't even done a thing, just existed in the wrong packaging. Unbound, stitched wrong and still standing here. Unbound, didn't ask for this, but I'm still here. I'm somebody's abandoned project, walking around with a heart, and the heart works. It's the worst part. Every door that slams, every person that runs, I feel all of it, every single one. I was built for nothing, assigned no reason, and I still want love. So why is that treason? Found a family, watched them through the wall for months. Learned the inside jokes, their kindness. Learned the way they love, like belonging was a thing you could just casually do. So I practiced every word, and then I walked on through. Old man couldn't see me, so he actually stayed. And for 10 whole seconds, I was someone, I was made. Then the kids came home and the whole thing came down. And I learned what the mirror decides before I make a sound. You gave me the feeling with nowhere to put it. Built the whole hunger, then told me not to want it. That's not creating something, that's just cruelty. Building a hunger and taking all the food from me. Here's the part nobody asks. What did I actually want? Not revenge that came after, not the wreckage that came from the revenge. I just wanted somebody to sit with me. That's it. Somebody who didn't do the math on how to leave. The free thing everybody else gets handed. That your face isn't a crime, that showing up isn't a sin. And when nobody, not one, not even the one who built me, will give me that. Yeah, I got me, and I know that's on me. But the lonely came first. The rest was just lonely, with nowhere left to go. I didn't choose this body, didn't choose this face, but I'm here, and I feel, and I'm taking up space. That's not monstrous, that's just being alive, without permission, and getting punished for it. Unbound, I didn't ask to feel this, but I do, and the feeling is the loneliest thing I ever built from scratch. Unbound, unbound, unbound.
All the way down the line. Remember, you left me on red like it's summer '09. Took the good speaker, left me the wine. So I did what a normal, well-adjusted guy would do. Bought the block, bought the bar, bought the whole avenue. I'm not obsessed, I'm just thorough. Zillow at 3, I know every borough. You changed the locks, babe, I changed the deed. It's given devotion, is given, please seek help indeed.
You call it fate, I call it a lot. You build an empire out of wide, you stop. So anyway, blocked you on every platform, still you're loud in my head. More money, more problems, all the words left unsaid. You bought the whole skyline just to walk where I fled. But you can't buy the morning, can't buy back what you said.
All the way down the line, more money. Remember, you unblock me every Mercury retrograde.
Hey stranger,
With a Venmo and a serenade, sir. You bought my yoga studio. That's not a love story, that's a landlord with a mood. I married a guy who does the dishes and stays. He doesn't acquire my block to process his ways. You post a healing error, then you bought my street, babe. That's not a glow up, that's a receipt.
they say move on,
I moved the skyline,
they say let go.
I let go on nothing. Every room I own still looks like.
I blocked you on every platform, still you're loud in my head. You bought the whole town just to walk where I fled. More money, more problems, rich and undone. You won every little war and still lost the one.
All the way down the line, more money. Remember,
Real talk though, it's flattering and it's terrifying, and sometimes at 3 a.m. I almost text back. Not because I want you, because nobody ever wanted me like that.
I don't know how to love without proof of purchase. If I can't buy it, was I even here?
Yeah, you were here.
You were just too much to hold near. More money.
Can't buy the morning, can't buy the morning, 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 morning. Down the line, 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 all the way down the line. Down the line,
Remember,
down the line. Sometimes the sweetest lies are the only things that keep you afloat. The fault line's braiding, babe, but look at this coat. I'm fine, I'm absolutely thriving. The foundation's cracking, but the performance is arriving. Hey, okay, so new city, fresh start, sister's couch. It's fine, it's cute, it's smaller than I remember. And her man's a lot, but we don't need to get into that. And I'm between things, careers, apartments, formats. I used to run things I used to have on hand. Bigger following, big reputation. People who thought I was something, and then some stuff happened that I'm not gonna unpack. And now I'm here, one duffel bag and a very specific drink. And I'm fine, truly, I just need the lighting to be softer. Can we do softer? Can we kill the overhead? Because overhead lighting is for people who haven't lived. And I've lived so much, too much. I've lived more than I can. Anyway, how do I look? Be honest, actually don't. They keep turning the lights up in this place, and every time they do I lose a little more of the face. The one I built, the one that works, the one they like, the one that keeps the story straight. And the story is straight. It is. I just need everyone to stop asking. The fault line spreading and I'm dancing on the crack. Every story I tell is a bridge I can't walk back. The lights are too bright and the past is too loud, and I'm performing composure for a very small crowd. Sometimes the sweetest lies are the only things that hold the shape of a person who lost the shape a long time ago. And if you just leave the lamp off, leave the questions at the door, I could keep being the version of me that still has a floor. Hey! Here's what people people don't get about reinvention. It's not lying, it's curation, it's self-protection. When the real story's too ugly to post in public, you build a better one. That's not fraud, that's just content. I had someone once unbeautiful and I said something I can take back on a night I won't describe. Then he's gone and that's my fault, and I know that. But knowing it doesn't mean I can say it at brunch. So I say, oh, it just didn't work out, and people nod and move on, and that's the agreement. We all agree to the surface, that's the whole deal. You don't look too close and I don't fall apart. But he keeps looking around, like he's pulling at the thread on purpose, like he wants to watch it unravel for sport. And I keep smiling and he keeps pulling, and the fabric's getting thin. I have always run on the kindness of people, strangers mostly, because strangers don't know the full version. Strangers see the fit and hear the accent, and they fill in a story that's better than the real one. And isn't that kindness? Letting someone be their edit. Isn't that the gentlest thing we do for each other? Why won't he let me have my edit? Why does he need the UN cut? Why is the truth his weapon when my fiction hurts no one? I'm not crazy, I need you to know that before I say the rest. I'm not crazy, I'm just out of versions. I've been running through personas since I was 17. Since the night I lost him, since the thing I said that made him leave for good. And every version since has been a coat of paint over the crack, and the crack keeps going and I keep painting, and everyone says you look great and I say thank you. And inside the whole structure is just dust holding the shape of a building, one strong wind, and I'm. But if you keep the lights off and you don't ask too many questions, and you let me be the version that still has walls, then I can stay, I can be here, I can be a person for a little longer. Is that so much to ask? Soft lighting and no follow-up questions. Apparently it is. The fault line spreading and I'm still dancing on the crack. Every story I told was a bridge I can't walk back. The lights came up, someone turned the lights all the way up, and the person underneath the performance was just someone who needed it to be softer. That's all, just.
No filter, no filter. Swear it's just a pain and ageless and blameless and absolutely thriving. Lock the door, kill the lights, let nobody see what it really costs to be me. He said it's the only currency you'll ever really spend. I bought it on a Tuesday with a doom scroll, and a friend said it like a compliment. I took it like a dare. Made a wish and outsourced every single year where now there's a me in a locked room keeping score. Every rim receipt, every heart I use for more. Every night I skip for a better looking one, while I stay 22 forever in the sun. They swear I haven't changed, they're right and they're wrong. The real ones in the attic, it's been there all along. Getting uglier each time I pick the easy thing, the pretty thing, the thing that photographs the best. No filter, no filter. Swear it's just a pain in ages and blameless and absolutely thriving. Lock the door, kill the lights, let nobody see what it really costs to be me. Being me is free, costs everything but me. Being me's the deal I signed that set me allegedly free. Looking good, feeling nothing posted and received. The engagements off the charts, the presents make believe. Best friends, so the actual me, the unfiltered raw. Love me anyway, so obviously I go straight for getting close enough to catch the cracks behind the brand. Real love was to hold your face, not pose it for the gram. There was somebody honest, wanted more than the feed. Not the look, not the highlight reel, the actual me. And I let it go cause love means seen, it seems a risk. Somebody finds the attic and the 3 a.m. list. Somebody asked me what I even like. Not what performs, not what looks good, just on a random night. And I just blanked, couldn't tell you if my whole life depended on it. The profile's flawless, but the person went offline somewhere around year 3 or curate in the timeline. The thing in the attic isn't a metaphor. It's the search, history, the drag. 'Cause if anybody saw, they'd know I was never the one in the photo at all. I was always just the thing in the frame. No filter, no filter. No filter, no filter. Swear it's just the pages and latest. Absolutely vibing. Lock the door, kill the lights, then nobody see what it really costs you. You can't delete the evidence. You are the evidence. You can't unpost the person. You are the post. No filter, no, 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 no. No filter, no, 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 no. 47 floors up, same profile pic, the portrait one. No filter, no filter, no filter, no filter, no filter, no filter, no. No filter, no filter. First move. No, no. First move. You go first. They said dress nice, marry rich, don't cause a scene. I said watch me, I'll go viral off my own machine. You strolled in like the room already knew your name. I clocked the whole performance, wasn't all that was in the game. But you fumbled every sentence like you practiced it all week. And now I'm losing sleep over a guy who couldn't speak. I've been wrong, I'll say it, put it on the record loud. So go on, prove me wrong right now, prove me wrong right now. 'Cause I'm too proud to text first. Baby, bitch, your move. Got a whole reputation, I'm not trying to lose. You walked in like you owned it, I saw the whole show. Now you're on red at midnight and you still don't know. Down the line, down the line. You called to text first, but I want to go first, go first. Your friend told my friends, and you supposedly said never met a girl like her, okay, get it out my head. I laughed, I played the breezy, said there meant nothing at all. Then we read it 40 times, sitting in my car in the mall. 'Cause I've been burned by boys who talk a beautiful line, and you look dangerously like every red flag I've declined. Hey baby, pride is just a story I keep on repeat, to keep the scary good stuff at arm's length off my feet. 'Cause I'm too proud to take the text first. Baby, that's your move. Got a whole reputation, I'm not trying to lose. You walked in like you owned it, I saw the whole show. Now you're on red at midnight and you still don't know. Down the line, down the line. You called the text first, but God, I want to go first. Maybe you're not the villain in the story I made. Maybe I built the whole wall just so I'd feel brave. Maybe self-respect and letting someone in were never enemies. I just never let them win. So I'm still too proud to text first, but I'm close. You've somehow gone and become the thought I think the most. Walk back in, I won't pretend I don't know your name. This time I go first and I'll still own the game. Down the line, all the way down. Too proud to text first, so watch me do it anyway. First move.
remember. Exception. Confession.
Had a whole theory thumbed tight to midnight. Notes that manifesto, told myself I was right. Extraordinary people don't wait for permission. That's the kind of lie you tell to skip the intermission. Split the whole room into the ones who get it and the rest. Quietly put my own name at the top of the list. But my hands keep a record, my mouth won't admit. And the smartest thing I said was the dumbest bit.
I keep moving but the quiet always finds the crack.
Every unread message is a door I can't walk back.
Thought I was the exception. 3 a.m. turns out it's a confession. Truth's at the door and it already knows my name. Thought I was the exception.
I'm just the same. Closing it, and I let it.
My own
head wrote the charge, and my own head won't forget it. She sat across the table, didn't reach for her phone. Didn't try to solve me, didn't leave me alone. Bring me something, note out loud, I forget how it goes. Just that it wasn't a lecture and it wasn't a blow. I told her I'm past feeling, told her I'm fine.
She said you haven't really slept since you crossed that line.
She's got her own way, she never sets down.
And she stayed in the room, that's what turns me around.
I'm not the exception, I'm not above the lesson. I'm just a guy who read too much and called it a confession.
Thought if I got smart enough the guilt would come apart. But you cannot argue the thing that's sitting on your chest. Put it down, you don't carry it alone. I'm not here to fix you, I'm just not gonna go. Put it down, 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 down. Thought I was the exception. Now it's just a confession. Walk into the room and say it plain. Rather let him down with the truth than win him with the game. Say it plain. Say it plain. That's the freedom, that's the point. Disappoint him with the honest thing
Instead of the impressive lie. Had a whole manifesto, footnotes and a plan. Turns out it was just avoidance in a nicer font.
Carry to the light, 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 light. Carry to the light. Exception. Confession. From across the water, it looked like a whole vibe. Turns out it's just a signal telling everyone to drive. Green light, 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 green light. You build your whole personality off a night we barely had. One party, one look, now I'm the best you ever had. I never sent a text, babe, I never gave a sign. You threw the party well, and the open bar was fine. I'm the face you screenshot, saved and made your whole life on a fantasy, I'm running a survival play. Pretty was the only power they ever let me weigh. I'm not cold, I'm strategic, I'm not cruel, just realistic. They made me a product and they called me shallow. I gave you what you paid for, so how is that my fault?
Here it comes.
Green light, green light, green light, green light, green light, green light.
Gaslight across the bay.
Say my name. Say.
You built your whole dream life just to hear me say,
Oh, babe, isn't it wonderful and strange? Green, baby, green light, green light, green light, green light, green light. Honey, nothing ever changed. Green light, green light, green light, green light, green light. Honey, nothing ever changed.
nothing ever changes when the money stays the same. And the flame was never me, babe, it's just what I represent. The most expensive, nothing you have ever paid the rent on. Careful girls don't get remembered, only let the buyers in. I bought the view, the vibe, the whole aesthetic just for you. 5 years of saving little screenshots, all of it for you. I don't want you exactly, want the one inside my head. Just say the word, I've been rehearsing in the dark instead of
flip it, watch it go green, and disappear, peer. Green light, green light, green light, green light, green light, green light.
gaslight across the bay.
Say my name, say.
You built your whole dream life just to hear me say,
Oh, babe, isn't it wonderful and strange? Green light, green light, green light, green light, green light. Honey, nothing ever changed.
the green looks so beautiful from the opposite shore.
Up close, love is a traffic signal, nothing more. Is the thing nobody posts about. I loved him, some version at some point, no doubt. But loving my tax bracket isn't a feeling, babe. It's a negotiation with an exit strategy made. Somewhere there's a me who would've said it was mine. She just didn't have a name to lose, a kid in a life to hide. Honesty's a rich girl's game, only works if you can pay the fallout. I couldn't, so I didn't, and the light just kept on blinking. He threw the whole He threw the whole world at a girl who was already gone, which is sweet in a completely deranged way to build a life upon. I packed my bags, we drove. Summer closed the door, and the green kept blinking from the opposite shore. Anyway, I've got somewhere to be. Green light, 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 green light. Can't get it done. Oh, I cannot. Can't get it done. Okay, so context. This is kinda unhinged. Dad's gone, and the guy who did it, Mom just married him. Took the house, took the crown, took everything he owned. Ghost slid in my notifications like, go handle it. I said, hold on. That was 4 months back. I've been busy kinda staged the whole play. Fake the breakdown, that's the plot line. One thing on my list, and 17 side quest. Most informed in the room, and somehow doing the least. I know what I gotta do, that's the worst part. Had it figured from the jump, I made charts. Got the evidence, the plan, the whole proof. Got everything except the
Follow through.
Main character, who cannot get it done. Best analog, zero action on the run. Ghost in my phone and he's up on the throne, and I'm just here overthinking, overthinking on my own. No, 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 I can't get it done, 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 can't get it done. Here's the part I skip, the part that stings. She loved me like actually, not the performing thing. And I was so deep in my head that my little detective, it gave her a monologue when she needed me to just exist. She was drowning and I'm staring at the ceiling like relevant. Grief made me the center of a room that was an asking. By the time I caught you was the realest thing I had. She was already a eulogy and I was still rehearsing. Damn, everybody in the story paid from my delay. Everyone I love caught astray. Couldn't commit to a single moment, and now was it conscience or was it cowardice? Can't tell anymore. Main character, who cannot get it done. Best monologue, zero action on the run. Ghost in my phone and he's up on the throne, and I'm just here overthinking, overthinking on my own. No, 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 I can't get it.
The question was never about dying, no. Everybody thinks that's what I meant, but the question was, why can't I just do the thing? I got the reason, got the right, got the whole case, and I still just sit there drifting in the same place. Maybe I'm scared that once I move I can undo it. Maybe in the plan and I still get to be the good one, cause the second I act I'm just another man doing damage he decided was righteous. I can't, I don't wanna find out I'm no better than him.
And that pause cost everyone everything. Main character, main character, get it on. Main character, main character, get it on. Main character, main character, main character, main character, main character, main character.
Main character, too late, it all comes down. Everyone's gone, I'm the last one around. Poisoned every door, every exit, every plan. Finally moved, and there's no one left to move for, man. Drafted the text so long, the whole phone died. Planned the speech so long, the room walked outside. Tell 'em what I meant, I never said it out loud. I just kept almost saying it for a while now.
I can't get it. Rest is, I don't know, I ran out of drafts. Main character, still thinking it through. Main character, still thinking it through. Can't get it done. He wouldn't get on the ride. Just stood there in the rain and watched her go by. Round and round, let them reach for the gold. Even if they fall, you gotta let them go. You can't stand at the edge and catch them all. Round and round, and you learn that letting go is love after all. He spent 3 days pretending he was fine, counting all the fakes in every hotel bar and line. Called the whole world plastic, called it all a show. 'Cause naming what's a lie is easier than saying you're alone. He had a hat he pulled down low, so no one saw his face. Turns out that's just what grief looks like when it's got nowhere to place. There was a mid his brother had, still smells like summer, still wanting. And the wanting to protect somebody starts the day you lose them. Round and round, let them reach for the goal. Even if they fall, you gotta let them go. Standing in the downpour, getting soaked to the skin, suddenly so happy he could break, 'cause she was laughing again. Round and round, that's the closest thing to grace. Watching someone you die for, just be safe. You wanted to run west, disappear, invent a brand new name. She packed a little suitcase and asked to go the same. And that broke something open, no, you can't come, you're too small. And in the know he finally understood the ledge, the field, the fall. You don't save anyone by fleeing off the map. You stay, you get rained on, you hold the red hat in your lap. There's no field to rise, she told him, gentle, unafraid. There's no cliff, no catcher, that's not how the world is made. But the wanting wasn't wrong. The wanting was the whole song. Here's the thing nobody tells you at 16. Don't ever tell anybody anything, you'll start to miss them all. Every phony, every fool, the whole entire scene. You even miss the people that you swore you couldn't stand. Round and round, she's still going round, reaching for the gold ring in the rain. And he stayed on the ground. And that was love, that was love. Windows open 4 a.m. The party said I did the right thing again. Ink still wet, everybody's gone. Just me and the pulse and the song. Meg's got a husband, Amy's got a ring, Beth's got a silence I can't make sing, and me got fingers that are stained to the bone. A house full of family and I'm still here alone. They said settle down and that voice, that tone. I built a whole life out of the one word, no. Mommy said follow your own thing, not his. So I followed it here to this, to this. Little woman, big manuscript. Think on my hands and I'm fine with that. Blurry, you're perfect, and that's exactly the trap. Pages to write and a life to live raw. Little woman, big everything. That's all I saw. That's all I saw. That's all I saw. That's all I saw. He looked at me the way the whole world swore I'd want, and I felt the yes and I felt what it caused. Not fear, just math, just the quiet, awful math. One of us was a person, one of us was a path. He'll love my sister, I love the page, and I'll write us both from inside the cage that I chose, that I chose, that I chose. Feeling it and choosing it, different verbs. I chose the one that let me keep my words, keep my words.
It's so quiet when they leave. I write this one for you, every page. You were the best of us at every age. The quietest room and the realest one. I'm always running, and you never had to run. I put you in the book, so it stays true. If it's on the page, then I didn't lose you. Okay, I have a deadline. I don't know tonight. Tonight I just have you. Writing. 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 I said they were the same. God, I hope they're the same. All the way down, all the way in. I chose the fire over the porcelain. Same track, same train, and I'm not turning around again. Tuesday morning platform, cold light on the tile. You standing in the crowd like a warning. I've been dodging a while. Got the husband, got the house, got the name that opens doors, but it fit like a borrowed coat, someone else's floor. I knew what wanting cost, did the math before I moved. Second that I stepped ahead, something quiet got removed, but nobody tells you the cage was never locked at all. Never locked at all. That the leaving costs you everyone you know. So since when is wanting such a crime? A crime. Since when is choosing your own life out of line? So anyway, all the way down, all the way down, all the way in, all the way in. I chose the fire over the porcelain. Keep it clean. Same old platform, same old track, all the way down, and I'm not coming back, not coming back, not coming back. So here's the update, since the whole town wants to know. The party stopped, the group chat went cold. One by one they go. 15 years of friends and suddenly they're busy. The memory of this world is long, the mercy non-existent. Dizzy. And him, the one I lit the whole thing up to hold, started checking his phone more than he ever checked the code. Dropped me 1 degree, one quiet degree at a time, till it's just me, the flat is silence in my mind. And what breaks me isn't love, no, love was never the knife, never the knife. It was the walls they built around a woman choosing her life. They say she threw it away, no, they took it. They say she had a choice between two cages, obey and disappear, or want and be the one, and then blame us when the numbers don't add up by morning. Here's the part I need you to hold. It wasn't romance, it wasn't reckless, it wasn't cold. It was the system, the quiet machine that says, be a wife, be a mother, be lovely at the table, and want one thing past that. And we take the table, the chair, the broom, the name, the child, the sleep, till the only math still working is subtraction. So no, I'm not a cautionary tale. I'm a document. Every woman who left at the wrong hour, who got punished for being honest, who watched the whole room close its ranks. You know me, we've met. Different platform, same track. All the way down, all the way down, all the way in, all the way in. I'm not a warning, not a lesson to memorize, not a lesson. Same old platform, same old track. And the cage was always wrong, the cage was always wrong. I refuse to call it a mistake. Even now, even from here, they'll tell it like I'm the problem. Tell it how you want. I know what I chose, and I know what chose me. Same track, same track, same track. That's all I asked. Behind a regular face is a whole life unmasked. You played your games, I played my right. Look, I married him in full daylight. Not because I had to, not with no choice. Because he finally heard me with his actual voice. And if you think a boundary is a wall you hit, baby, the boundary's the floor, and I'm still standing on it. Broken, unafraid. That's the inheritance, that's the trust they never made. Knowing what you're worth, when nothing says it's true. That's the flow, that's the flow. Unmasked, two people who had a break before they could be asked. No secrets in the attic, nothing left to hide. Look, I married him on my terms in full daylight. Certainty is a construct, loyalty's a program. Okay, deep breath, we got this.
emotional. My man had the vision, but the follow-through was minimal. He got the shot, he got the whole entire opening, and he's out here catching feelings. Like that's the strategy we going with. So I made the deck, I built the whole timeline. Found a bottleneck and I drew a hard bottom line. This isn't cruelty, babe, this is optimization. You don't sit around waiting on the universe to send a formal invitation. They'll cast me as the villain, sure they always do. The woman in the back who actually drew the whole thing through. He gets the tragic hero, I get the what? The ambitious white footnote and the permanent side eye. I didn't touch a thing, I delegated. And somehow that's the worst crime, says who? Elaborate. The calibration's perfect, every variable defined. I sculpted the ambition, I refined the whole design. He wanted the crown, built the stairs. Now we're at the top and I'm the only one who cares. That something's off, that something shifted. The math was right, but the outcome drifted. Certainty is a construct, loyalty's a program, and the program's glitching, and I can't find the off switch, the off switch, the off switch, off switch. The off switch. The off switch. Phase 1, name the obstacle done. Phase 2, remove the obstacle done. Phase 3, new management installed done. Phase 4, keep it running smooth and stable, pending. See the problem with the flawless little plan is you budget every variable except the human damage. Like guilt, which I don't have officially except my hands. My hands keep doing this thing to me where I wash them and they're clean. They are clean, but they don't feel clean, and it's not in the spreadsheet. Not a line item I ever plan for the part where the body keeps the receipt. The brain tried to delete. I'm fine, I'm fine. He's unraveling, fine. That's allowed for him, but I'm the infrastructure. I don't fall apart on a whim. If I crack, then the whole thing caves in. So I won't, I'm fine. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. I thought if I was smart enough about it, if the plan was airtight, if the exit was clean, then I wouldn't have to feel it. That's the thing they never tell the architect. You draw the blueprint, somebody else holds the knife, and you tell yourself distance means clean. Delegation means your hands stay. But they don't, 'cause you saw it in his eyes the second you decided for him. And you can wash that every single night. Wash it till your skin goes raw and the water's ice, and it's still there. Not blood, worse than knowing that you could, that you did, that you do it again. If the math said yes, and the math always says yes. That's the catch with being the smartest in the room. The room goes quiet, the room goes dark, and in the end it's just you and your hands in the water. On it, on it, on it, on it. The calibration's perfect, every variable defined. I sculpted the ambition, I refined the whole design. He wanted the crown, I built the stairs, and I can't turn it off. Certainty is a construct, loyalty's a program. The programmer is broken, and the program keeps running. And my hands, my hands, my hands, my hands, my hands, my hands, my hands won't come clean. Anyway, we got what we wanted. Metrics are excellent. Every KPI exceeded. I just need to go wash my hands real quick. Won't come clean.
Real talk. We read the book. We know how it ends. Here's the party left out.
He had the words, he had the tone, made the whole thing sound like his alone. Big vocabulary, real soft voice, just to crime up like it was a choice. When I knew we've heard it all. The prettier the story, the taller the wall. He wasn't misunderstood, he wasn't deep. He was a grown man and she was a kid. He had no right to keep the word.
charm was the cage. We're not reading his version, we're turning the page. The trap was the language, the trap was the shine, the pretty little sentence on the pretty little line. We broke it wide open, we let the light in. She gets to be a person again, 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 again.
She had a name before he made her a theme, like a best friend, a regular dream. Liked her snacks, hated her homework. She was 12 years old, she was not his artwork. He shrank a whole kid down to a metaphor, with hand in the back, everything and more. No more pretty spin, no more clever lie. We see the whole machine and we're not asking why.
She grew up, that's the part he never wrote. She grew up tired, she grew up mad, and he was still writing pretty lines about it. She wasn't a muse, she wasn't your light. She was a child, and the prettiest words in the world don't make that right. So keep your eyes open. We read it right, that's the whole key. We walk her out and we let her be free. The trap was the language, the trap was the shine, but we walked her out of it one more time. He's not the hero, we're done with the act. The beauty was always the trap. The beauty was always the trap. Read it if you want to, just read it right. He's not the main character, she's the one and